We've got one of these, haven't we?
We have.
We have. That's what we're going to be talking about. And it's wheeliable.
Wheeliable.
Wheeliable. Wheeliable. You can wheelie it around a boat.
This is brand new EcoFlow Glacier. It's the newest portable smart fridge on the market.
What makes it so smart?
Ah, well, let's show them.
Oh, right. Come with us. So, what makes this so special? Well, there's a few reasons. One, you can plug it into the mains. Two, you can plug it into your van. Another reason, isn't it?
Or you can plug it into...
Comes with a battery. But let me get the battery, and there's a story. There's the battery right there. 138 amp hours of EcoFlow lithium battery.
Bit of a story with the battery. So somebody who shall remain nameless may have forgotten to charge it up.
Now that person is me.
However, we think there may be enough power in it just for us to show you where it goes and how you pop it in. So, at the back of the unit itself, you've got a little compartment here. You just flip that down and then you slide your battery in and click it into place. Pop that back up, jobs are good.
Now, even though I forgot to charge it, we can power it off another EcoFlow unit. Not a problem at all. 12 volt or 240, but we'll choose 240. Right now, the battery's in. We'll leave the battery in for now while we show you.
To turn it on, dead easy. You've got a power button just right at the front. There's some other buttons here which we'll go through with you in a moment. But for now, we'll just turn it on.
Once you are powered up, you have two sections to the actual fridge, which is in there. The fridge also does have a little light inside it. Now, you got two sections, which are
the fridge and the freezer.
Right, but they can also just be
a fridge or a freezer.
Yeah. Now, normally, the annoying thing about things like this is when you take the divider out, which it gives you a visible beep, what do you do with this? Where does this go? Now, EcoFlow sorted, haven't they?
They've thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's it go, Em?
Pop it in the top. Stows away. Nice and neat. Don't lose it.
Perfect. So you can either have the inside a full fridge or you can have a full freezer, can't you?
Yeah.
And it also comes with a bike basket.
It's not a bike basket.
Isn't it? What's it for?
It's for putting things in. If you've got two separate compartments, that just keeps things separate.
Well, there you go. Learn something
It's
new every day. So,
you don't.
So when you do have it in and you are on one unit, you can choose if you want to have that unit fridge or freezer.
So you've got two buttons here, plus and minus on the front, and what that does, that allows you to decide what temperature you're going to actually have the unit at. And it goes all the way down to minus 25 degrees. Which is pretty cold.
Now the good thing about it is when you take that middle compartment out, the fridge automatically recognises that it's just one compartment. So if you slide the compartment back in, you will see the screen change to 2 temperatures. There we go. So you've got that temperature there, which will be for this side, and that temperature there will be for this side.
What we also like is that you can actually pick and choose which side you have as the fridge and which side you have as the freezer, because you know yourself, sometimes you've got more freezer food or sometimes you've got more fridge food. So depending on what you want, you can actually alter it. We think that's brilliant.
Now with the battery on full and the centerpiece in, and we just had both compartments set to the same temperature, we did run this on the battery full charge and it lasted a whopping 26 hours on its battery.
It was a long time.
We were shocked. 26 hours off a battery in there, lid closed, fully cold. Now, you could probably do the same for a freezer, or you could probably do the same for a fridge and a freezer. Obviously, the more work the unit is doing, the less your battery's going to last, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because remember when we were in Agnes, we used to turn the fridge off.
Yeah, because
to save power.
And the old fridges used to pull a lot of power. This doesn't pull a lot of power, and it's not necessarily a big. It's a bigger unit, but it's not a heavy unit, is it? It's not something you couldn't move around. Also, the wheels and the handle,
they both come off. They can be easily removed, which will give you slightly more space if you don't want them on there, and you can just have it as a stationary unit.
So the wheels on the side, literally, they go in, clip in, and then they bolt underneath. Exactly the same
with the handle. That just comes off as well if you don't want that on. However, you can just clip it in and push it in. And when you use the handle, there's this little light grey button here in the middle, and you just literally press that in and pull it out, and it extends.
Okay, so it's a fridge.
And a freezer.
But that doesn't make it any more special than any other fridge or freezer, or does it? Is there a hidden thing? What other magical stuff does this thing do?
And what we think the game changer is on this unit is the fact that it has an ice maker.
Okay, so that's just happened.
It's not just any ice maker, can we add?
The ice maker in this fridge will do ice in 11 minutes.
And we have tested this.
And we're going to test it right now. The ice maker could not be any simpler on this machine. It's literally push the button. Inside you have a tray. Now that's the tray that your ice is going to form in once it's got water in it. You've got little lines on the side, full, max, so you know where to put the water into, and you know what level to go to as well.
And then it's literally just a case of pouring in your water up to the lines and not past. Look at that, perfect to the top.
So once you've got your water in, your water's up to the max level there. It's just a case of close the lid. When you close the lid, you have two buttons on the front there. One is to release the ice, and the other one is to start the ice process making off. So that one releases it, and that one starts it. Dead simple.
Right then, let's make some ice.
So you will get a little timer there, as you can see, because we're connected to a low battery. It's going to take 30 minutes. I forgot to charge the battery. What we've done to properly do it, car charger, straight down, into the side. Also, you can run these units off solar as well. So where your car charging port would plug in, which you do come with the kit, you can run it off solar to basically have free refrigeration. So if that's in the van, you can have the solar outside or your solar on your roof, and you can plug directly in to the Glacier unit. Now, another thing about the Glacier unit as well is it's not waterproof, so you can't have this outside. You can have it in a tent, you can have it in an outdoor shelter, but not directly outside. So any rain, moisture, things like that, it's going to mess it up, which is, you know, pretty much common sense really, isn't it? I mean, you're not going to put your fridge outside in the house. It'd be stupid.
The timer's run down, the ice is now ready, as you can hear the dinging. Now we could run it again to make bigger ice cubes. However, we're going to open it up and let you have a look at what's been made. So
first of all, I was just going to press the release ice button, and then what that does is that gives you 30 seconds, and during them 30 seconds the waves go mental. Also releases the ice as well, so we're down to 10 seconds. So drain the water off, and then we can pour the ice cubes. You got ice. Now, like I said, you could run the process again while they're on, and it will give you bigger ice cubes. We ran it 3 times at home, didn't we?
They were chunky boys.
And they were big old boys of ice.
With it being an EcoFlow unit, you can control everything from an app on your phone. So you can control the temperatures, you can turn on the ice making device from your phone, so you don't actually have to be right next to it to do all this.
If we hold in the button for pressing the temperatures, it will flick from degrees C to Fahrenheit. So if you hold that in, it will then go to Fahrenheit. So if you're one of those people that understands Fahrenheit, fine, hold it in and you can go to degrees C.
Because somebody may have forgotten to charge the battery in the unit.
Yet again, that person would be me.
We do have to give him some credit though, because he did remember to bring the EcoFlow River Pro 2, which we are actually charging the unit off, and as you can see, it is pulling off 138 now.
136 to 138 watts off the power bank, which isn't bad for a fridge.
We've made the larger ice cubes, we've pressed the release button, as you can hear from that little ding ding, it's ready to be opened. Let's have a look at these cubes. As you can see though, those cubes are a lot fatter.
So that is on the bigger cube setting than the first one we had it on, which makes bigger cubes, obviously. And also, if you do not want to use the scoop, it does have a side hole there where you can just tip out the ice. And that still took
11 minutes.
Obviously for bigger ice cubes, it's going to draw more power off either the battery, off your batteries, off the solar, but I mean, they're big, aren't they? Look at them. They're proper ice cubes. You look at the thickness, like Emma's just said. They are a thick, chunky ice cube. They would last in a JD or a gym, wouldn't they?
Or a cocktail, when you're shaking them.
Or a cocktail, yeah, definitely. 11 minutes ice, and controlled or from the machine, or you can do it from the app.
Yep.
Yeah, dead simple. So if you are ready to leave site, and obviously you've got water in there, which is in the ice thing, to empty the water on the side, you do have this little port. So you open that up, and then there's a pipe. The pipe is connected into a stop valve. If we take the pipe off the stop valve, it will start draining the water that is in there. Right, that has stopped dripping, so that compartment is empty. Also, like Emma said before, you can take the legs off, you can take the feet off, you can put it into a part of your van build which is meant to stay there. You know, you'd have a set of rollers, or you could just use it as it is, as a portable unit, which is exactly what we will use it for, because last year we were away, fridge was stocked full of food, but yet we had warm drinks, warm beer. That's just not good. So being able to throw that in the boot of the van, run it off the leisure batteries, pull it out if maybe, run it off its own battery, it's just the perfect scenario for if you're going places where you're going to need a fridge. We needed some source of keeping drinks cold. Now, perfect solution. So because we were outside, there's a few things on the unit that I can't really show you because of the sun, and you can't see the screen properly, so I've brought it back into the van. Emma's taking the dogs for a walk, and we can have a little bit of a talk about the actual unit itself and the settings that you're going to need to know. So you can see on the display there, you've got the basics. Now, we know that this button is to choose if you want big ice cubes or small ice cubes. This button is to release the ice. When you've got your ice cubes, it will release the tray, because the tray does get locked into place so nothing can be damaged. So that's them two sorted out. That is dead simple. It's your on and off button. On the screen itself, when you do press your ice cube, you will get a countdown. Normally 11, 12, 13 minutes, depending on temperature of the water and things like that. But roughly 11 minutes, that's what we've been finding. And then 30 seconds to release the ice from the cube. These two sections correlate to the sections of your fridge. So, left-hand side is obviously left-hand side. Right-hand side is obviously right-hand side. You can set them to whatever temperature you want. So you press the temperature button there, and that one, which is the left, will light up. So you can choose whatever temperature you want. -5, right the way down to -25. And then the same with the left. Once you've done that, you can just leave it, it'll time out. Now, the reason you've got two different temperatures on there is because they are the temperatures of the units inside right now. So that is currently 8 degrees. That side, which is this one, is 9 degrees. We've got them set at 25 and 10. So freezer compartment on the left, fridge on the right. Once they get to the desired temperature, them two numbers will become them two numbers. It's just catching up. That's the temperature now. That's the temperature you want to set. Now, if you do press the plus and the minus in together, you will see on the screen there, it comes up eco. So let's hold them in for a couple of seconds. It comes up eco mode. That is going to give it the longest amount of battery life possible. Personally, we don't need to worry about that because we've got enough power. If you hold in the temperature button, you'll see now it's on degrees C. Hold that in a couple of seconds. It will change over to Fahrenheit. So you can see there, it's automatically changed straight away. 48 Fahrenheit, which is 9 degrees C. You can see that we've got it plugged into the adapter. We can see that the battery is charging. And then if we were to get the phone out, we can see the Glacier there, and then it will start connecting, and it's connected now. And you get the Bluetooth symbol on there, which what you want. Now, we've got the temperatures on there. We can change these temperatures from the phone. So you can it also gives you a guide, fruit, vegetables, meat, on what you should be storing them at. And then we can go to your ice maker. So we can have your ice, large or small, and then you can press start. If we were to remove the middle panel, which is inside the fridge, that will automatically change like it does on the display there to show what you want. Now, this one, we can move this down if we wanted to say -10. And then on there, you can see it's already changed. -1. You can see it changing as I'm using the app. Connecting it to your phone is great because if you've got this unit in the boot of your van, say, and you want to look at the settings, you want to look at what's cold, how much battery you've got, you might want to make some ice. You know, make some ice, right? Okay, I'll do it. You don't have to go and start pressing buttons. Yeah, you do have to fill it with water. You know, you physically got to do that. You can't do that from an app. That's just ridiculous. You know, it's not the Sky Daddy app. We can't make it rain inside the box. It just works perfect, you know, and it solves a lot of problems for a lot of people. If you want to know more about the Glacier, the links will be in the description, and there'll be the pinned comments as well in the comment section. It is like another level of fridge. Great bit of kit from a great company. Want to know more? Go to the links in the description. Also, let us know in the comment section as well what you think about it. I personally think it is fantastic, and I really do. And that's not because I am biased to EcoFlow products, because I am. And I know, because I love the products. And I think they just make absolutely brilliant products. But that is not a reason that I'm choosing to say that this is a great product. It's because it's just a great product. You know what I mean? Right, we're going. Emma's already gone. Buggered off with the dogs. So I'll leave me to say goodbye as normal. Right, I'm going. Whatever you do, do it well, and catch you later.